Hello and welcome to Naval Action. This is VMAQ2-X. It is Monday, April 6th. It's about 1400 in the afternoon U.S. East Coast time. There are 249 online and 35 battles. Big news, there was a patch today. Big patch. I recommend you go to it's been posted on the Steam page for Naval Action. It's titled the April 2026 Update, New Ship Montanez, New Combat, New Rules of Engagement, and more. And it's a pretty extensive list of changes. Basically, everything I covered when they initially opened the test server of the proposed changes, they're pretty much putting in place with some modifications from then, based on the test server results. So the first thing that is in that announcement is a note about the rewards for participating in the test server will be distributed later this week and announced separately. They're introducing the Montanez into the game. I checked the Steam page. It's not up there yet. Uh, it says the Montanez is a ship of the line of the Spanish Navy, designed by Julian Martin de Retamosa, built at Ferrol, and launched in 1794. Renowned for her speed, she is considered one of the finest Spanish warships of her era. I found it to be a fun ship. I enjoyed my time sailing it, and I sailed it under crewed. So I imagine fully crewed, it's even more fun. But I'm not going to cover all the items that they're changing. I'll hit the high points, and then you can check on your own for the details. But they're going to make rules of engagement improvements, clan management, economy, trade, and storage changes. They're changing combat and PvP, boarding, repairs, and crew focuses have been changed. Ship handling and balance has been changed. Interface, visual effects, and audio has been changed. Modules, books, perks, and woods balance has been changed. AI, NPCs, and world distribution has been changed. Raiders has been changed. And then they even had changes for the new players in the game. So many, 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 many changes. You can review them on the Steam page. And there's also a link over in the Discord page for Naval Action. So get on out there and see what the changes are. And maybe you've been away from the game for a while. What they basically did was roll the game back to like 2016 to 2020-ish time frame, back when everybody says the game was so fun. So we'll see. Okay, now where am I at in the game currently? Well, I'm a chef d'escadre. Escadre. I got 5,763,000 silvers. I got 12,837 gold. I am max crew level currently is at 750 for my rank. I'm on my way to Vice Admiral. I am 3765 of 8133 XP towards that next rank. And at that next rank, I'll get 1100 max crew. I'm at craft level 56. And as far as the craft level goes, my XP is 23 of 298 to the next level. So at 56, I believe what I got was the Indianman. I got that at 55. So what did I get at 56? Endymion. So that's the next ship that I have to build is the Endymion. Have I built one yet? I have not. I have built my Indianman. And as far as the review for that, it's basically just cover the basic stats and do a speed test. I don't think I'm going to fight it because trade ships are not built to fight. First of all, you don't have enough crew to adequately man the guns, so your reload is painfully slow. So, generally for traders, I do just a speed test. I've also redeemed a Rotterdam because I wanted to compare the Rotterdam versus the Indianman, and I might do that in the video. So my next ship that I need to craft, I'm currently unboxing the Indefatigable, however you say it. And it's been fun. I've got 2 boxes undone. I'm almost to the third. So I'll keep working on getting this unboxed. And then when this gets unboxed, I'll go ahead and craft my Endymion. But I need to gather some resources to build the Endymion. Because if I'm going to make out a white oak antique, I need to get out there and get hustling as far as the traders. So I'm interested to see what the game is like now that they've made all these changes. Because they've changed your AI distribution in the open world. You know, what kind of loot are the traders going to give? What kind of loot are enemy AI ships going to give? There's all kind of things to go out and explore and check. So I think the first thing I'll do is I'll take this out and I'll do my obligatory 1 or 2 fights with the Indefatigable. I'll do a couple fights with that, working towards its unboxing, and then I'll take the LGV refit out and go see if I can't pop some traders and get some resources gathered so I can work on the next build, which is the Endymion, so I can get that review going. The Indianman, I'll probably work that review tomorrow. Like I said, it's going to be a shorter review than normal because the trade ships, I'm not fighting them. I might fight the Indianman offline just to get it unboxed, but that's not going to be interesting at all because it's going to be painful because you got cannons, but you don't got enough crew. So the fights are super not exciting. So let me go ahead and get in this one, and we'll take it out, do a couple fights, and then I'll report back as to what I think the changes are like in the open world to a non-hacker like myself. What does a non-hacking solo think about it? So we'll be right back. Okay, here we are back in Pittstown. I took the Indefatigable out and took a sail around, and as I suspected, finding a single ship is pretty damn hard now. It was crazy fleets that had like a super way high battle rating over my single ship. I didn't find really any singles until sailing back from Nassau with the trader snow. I saw a single Spanish Indefatigable. So that was the only one I've seen the whole couple of hours I've been playing. I went up to Nassau, took the LGV refit out, and did some trader hunting. I sank 5 traders. I capped one, sank four others, I think, took all their cargoes, and every one of them I killed by decrewing. The 2-pounder guns are way OP as far as crew killing now. You know, every time if a 2-pounder hits the ship, you're gonna kill crew. It's what it seems like to me. So, and they reload faster than the big guns on the LGV refits. So as I was reloading the big guns, you know, I would shoot like maybe 2 or 3 broadsides of the small guns, and basically just killed all the crews of all those ships. So the splinter damage and that kind of thing, the crew damage is a big thing in the game now. The pray button is in the game. I know that nobody knows what that feature is, but it's there for you to click and you get a little prayer. Fishing didn't seem any better or any improvements. It's just the same old fishing. And like I said, I never got to have any battles with my indefatigable. Maybe I'll have better luck. It was also a problem that the outside area outside of Pittstown is just swarming with players right now. And so they're like the seagulls in that movie, you know, mine, 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 mine. They're all chasing after whatever the fuck is floating around, you know. So even if you sight a single ship, you're going to be drag racing someone to try to catch it. So impressions so far, I don't know. I found the trader hunting good up around Nassau. One thing I did notice is that if you get, let's bring that up. If you get like valuable items, like if you take, like I took Parisian furnitures, look, the sell price, look at that. You know, like a big port like Nassau, 3,900. Everywhere else, 1,000. Let's see what it is here in Pittstown. It's like the whole, everywhere it's 1,000. Maybe as the economy starts changing in the game, maybe this will change. But right now, if you're taking loot off of ships, it's kind of bogus. It's like the only port in the entire Caribbean that pays any decent money for a loot item is Nassau. Let's try gold. That was another thing I captured. Same deal. Every port it's 1,000 except for Nassau, which is where you get a good price for it. I wonder if it's for everything. Maybe they're just trying to get the economy restarted. I don't know. So you know, capping valuable loots off of ships. Maybe it's not so valuable anymore unless you want to make that long, arduous sail to Nassau. That's no problem for me because I operate here in Pittstown, so no big deal running that stuff up from here. But if you're somewhere else on the map, I don't know. So, hop into the game. Come experience the new changes. See if you like them or not. Like I've said before, all you ever see in the chat or all you ever see in the Discord is people crying about how great the game used to be, back in 2019 and before. Well, now the game's been rolled back to those standards. Let's see if you like it now. So, hop onto the Steam page, check out all the changes, hop into the game, and experience some of them. I mean, it's been a steady 240, 250 people the whole time I've been on here this last couple of hours. So hop into the game, give it a try. Thanks for watching.